It's already been an uplifting and rehabilitating season for Manchester United, and it's not over yet. Erik ten Hag has sparked a revolution at Old Trafford and could still add the FA Cup and Europa League to the trophy cabinet to win an unlikely treble alongside the Carabao Cup. Additionally, United look bound to finish in the top four and secure a return to the Champions League. It hasn't been all smooth sailing. There have been some humiliating defeats littered throughout the year. Shipping 13 goals to your two greatest rivals is not good, and there has been some drama off the pitch as well. But overall, it's been a new dawn for United, and things look to only be getting brighter. Some individuals have fared better than others, though, and here are United's winners and losers for the season so far. Winners: it's hard to look past Ten Hag as the biggest winner of all this season. Many didn't even want a man who had only managed in the Eredivisie to get the job when more experienced coaches were available, and back-to-back losses to Brighton and Brentford to start the season certainly helped their case. But it was always going to be a difficult job, and the Dutchman soon went about raising standards and adding some long-lost discipline and cohesion to the squad. Practically all of his big decisions have come off too. All of his signings can be classified as a success to some degree. Antony may yet to live up to such a hefty price tag, but has produced some big moments, while Casemiro, Christian Eriksen and Lisandro Martinez have been the driving force in the side's transformation. They're all winners too. Additionally, the way Ten Hag has handled disruptions has been exquisite, especially Cristiano Ronaldo. Ten Hag faced down a club icon and remained standing afterwards with his power even more secure. When it comes to those actually on the pitch, though, Marcus Rashford takes the crown. If there has been a personification of United's rise from the ashes this season, then it's been him. As United suffered their worst ever Premier League finish last term, Rashford registered his lowest goal return since breaking into the side with a meager 5. His quality was questioned, but he has roared back to and surpassed his best this season. He's already reached his highest tally for a season with 27 goals and has 9 assists to his name as well. He has become unstoppable, inevitable, and it has been heartwarming to see him smiling again. Bruno Fernandes has also enjoyed a renaissance of sorts. He too dipped far below his high standards last year, but has responded well to Ten Hag's methods and faith. His 18-goal contributions mean Fernandes and Rashford have been responsible for 65% of United's goals this season, and the Portuguese has also displayed his leadership credentials by captaining the side for most of the campaign. It was widely wondered if David de Gea, who has always struggled with the ball at his feet, would be suited to Ten Hag's football. However, his level at simply keeping the ball out of the back of the net has remained so high that his shortcomings in possession have been forgiven, and Ten Hag has adapted his style in order to expose his as little as possible. It once looked like United could look to move the Spaniard on, but now he may well have secured his spot for several years to come. Finally, there has to be a mention for Alejandro Garnacho. One of the exciting aspects about Ten Hag's hiring was his willingness to give young players a chance, and he has delivered that with his use of the Argentine wonderkid. Garnacho has continued the fine form he showed for the youth teams last season and has repeatedly been a game-changer off the bench, scoring meaningful goals. Losers would all take being a loser if the result was bagging a contract worth a ludicrous amount of money to play football, but it doesn't take away from the fact Ronaldo remains United's biggest loser of the season. While it must have been hard to see his powers finally begin to wane, absolutely no shame in that at 37 he reacted to justifiably being left out of the side in the worst way. Instead of adapting his style to suit Ten Hag and still using his considerable talents to make a positive impact, he stropped, cried and moaned about it. The relationship was clearly fraying as it was, but the final nail in the coffin was his explosive interview that has completely stained his reputation with supporters forever. It's not been a great season for Anthony Martial, either. The striker looked destined to leave United for good last summer, but with no suitors remained and looked very promising in pre-season. An early flurry of goals also led to optimism he could finally reach his potential, but a long list of injuries has scuppered all of that. The Frenchman has now been earmarked to be sold. Harry Maguire is another player placed on the transfer list. The centre-back endured a disastrous start to the season and has never been able to get back in the team on a consistent basis, with his captaincy being called into question as a result. Continued good performances for England remain positive, but his United days appear numbered. Finally, Donny van de Beek and Scott McTominay belong on the losers list as well. Van de Beek failed to deliver whenever given a chance under the man he enjoyed great success with at Ajax, and has also suffered a long-term injury. McTominay is one of the few players to have seen a decent amount of action but not improve. His lack of technical proficiency makes him unsuited to the side, and he has been linked with a move away in the summer.